Hey folks, Belgrade beat on the street of a city that they call Berlin, Germany. Now, a lot of people comment on how Belgrade is somehow Berlin of the Balkans or the next Berlin or something like that. And so I decided to ask this question in this video: is Berlin the last Belgrade? Or is this the previous iteration of that sort of city? I don't know. I see a lot of key differences. And you know, like, this is okay, so both cities have, you know, a pretty pretty chaotic 20th century history. Let's give them that. And from that pretty chaotic thing came, you know, very cool cities that are, you know, or Berlin was cheap to live in. Belgrade still arguably is cheap to live in. And both cities, I guess, are kind of how they call gentrifying. In a certain way. Berlin, of course, much more than Belgrade, and Belgrade is maybe where Berlin was 15 years ago in terms of that aspect. But I don't know, what do you have to look out here for here? I mean, there is economic prosperity here in a way that is still really far off in Belgrade, and I think the thing that the cities have in common the most is this just sort of vibe of a laid-back place where you can just come and live your life. If you have anything alternative or artistic about you, you'll feel very at home in both cities, because they just feel like free places which are built on a certain kind of tolerance and just have a coolness that can be tricky to find elsewhere in a lot of places that are more, you know, backwards, less laid back. And yeah, what can I say? I've been here for 3 days. Also, drinking beer everywhere. Just like in Belgrade, people drink beer anywhere, everywhere. Lots of fast food here. You know, like, I don't know, there's a similar vibe superficially to the city, or vibe-wise, you know. But I would say Belgrade is definitely a more conservative place than Berlin somehow. What else? Yeah, this place definitely has more artists, more freaky, tattooed people than Belgrade. It's not that those people are not accepted in Belgrade, it's just here there's like a really overwhelming number of them. But yeah, okay, would I like to live in Berlin? Probably, that would be very nice. Do I like it more than Belgrade? I don't think so. Is there more going on? Yeah, probably. In Berlin there's probably more going on. What else can I say? Those who know me and my story know that I'm, you know, half German, but my family's not from Germany, they're from Slovakia, which means I ultimately in my heart crave something like this and something like Belgrade. But if the two mixed together would be very interesting. But there is no Slavic city that has this much of a cool artist vibe somehow. It's more here and there. I was in Warsaw, no. Kiev, no. Belgrade is the one that has that vibe that just, the art is oozing out of the culture somehow. But I feel that the artists in Belgrade are somehow not, how to say, there's like a lack of sort of motivation. Music scene is crap. People tend to not build things, they just go for one-off sort of exhibitions and stuff like that. And yeah, there's overall, I guess, more interest here and more people coming and going from other countries. In Belgrade there's like a few of us, of course, and we're quite visible. Yeah, what can I say? We are quite visible in Belgrade as foreigners, foreign weirdos. We could use a lot more foreign crazy artists in Belgrade, and I hope a lot do start showing up. But I guess there's just more work here for, you know, like, it's easier at the end of the day, even though it's cheaper in Belgrade currently. Probably easier to just get some job to get by here in Berlin and live your artist lifestyle, part-time, whatever. So is Belgrade the next Berlin? I don't think so. I would like if Belgrade continues to be Belgrade and people work a little harder to make awesome shit happen. Not that there isn't awesome shit happen, but, you know, Belgrade always is a little too laid back to get things done. But this is Germany. You know, this is Germany trying to be laid back, so shit is still inevitably getting done, if that makes any sense. Things are happening, people are working, they take things seriously. Whereas in Belgrade, at the end of the day, the national sort of work ethic has a strange interaction with jebiga relaxation. So yeah, Eric from Belgrade, from Berlin, back in Belgrade tomorrow. Looking forward to Wolf Yoga Studio again. And have you been to Berlin and Belgrade? Tell me how you would compare the two cities in the comments. All right, thanks a lot, guys. Catch you guys later.